What's happening, fam? You already know how I get down. Over the last few months, I've been...
Ice Cube has spoken out about a shocking secret in the music industry. People went wild online after it looked like he claimed that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy are part of a powerful group controlling hip-hop.
Some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing.
Ice Cube said that the three music giants have used their influence to control artists and protect their own interests. Now, he is revealing what he knows. But what exactly did he say?
What need to be said has been said. And if you need to keep repeating it, the people obviously is not listening. So politics and all that kind of stuff used to be personal. Religion, people didn't talk about that stuff. Now, people want to know what you are before they even know who you are. So it's become, whack to talk about politics. It's whack. Everybody, especially this time around, everybody know what's at stake. Everybody know who is who. You know both guys back and forth. What's to talk about?
Having gotten his start speaking out about social issues as part of NWA, Ice Cube is known for being honest and not afraid to tell us painful truths. Now, he is exposing secrets about some of the biggest names in the industry. According to Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy all work together to keep their power and push others down. It's not hard to see ways in which all three could misuse the huge power they wield in the industry. Jay-Z owns Roc Nation and Tidal, giving him a lot of control over music and artists. But Ice Cube said that Jay-Z does more than just business. He claimed that Jay-Z uses his power to control who succeeds and who fails in the industry. And to be fair, we've heard these claims before from another iconic rapper. Before his passing, DMX talked about how Jay-Z used his position to damage his career. In 2012, DMX appeared on The Breakfast Club. When he was asked what happened, he shared the crazy story of the creation of his sixth album.
Y'all know the story already, you know what I'm saying? Used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. Screenwriter die, I thought you would die with me. What happened was, like I said, I had the crazy track record, Def Jam, everything was good. I go to do the sixth album, and
Jay-Z
somebody
became
else
president.
takes over. Yeah. When he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, yo, dog, inmates is running the building, like, yo, you good? Mm-hmm. Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Mm-hmm. Go on vacation, and we don't know. What you mean you don't know? Mm-hmm. How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know? Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition.
He said that when Jay-Z first became president of the Def Jam label, he called DMX to give him the green light to finish his album and start shooting videos. But then, all of a sudden, Jay-Z supposedly switched up on DMX. DMX said that Jay-Z went on vacation with Beyonce. And when he came back, he said that he didn't know what to do with DMX's new work. DMX talked about his confusion and frustration, saying that all Jay-Z had to do was pick the singles from the album and make the videos. When things didn't pan out that way, DMX thought that he had a good idea about what Jay-Z's true intentions were. He believed that Jay-Z was trying to eliminate the competition. At this point, Jay-Z was officially retired from rap. But after stalling on his album, DMX was soon released from Def Jam. And all of a sudden, Jay-Z returned to rap himself with a comeback album. This was all DMX needed to know to conclude that he had been sabotaged by his old rival. At the time, the official line was that DMX had been let go because of stories about his ongoing struggles with substance addiction. But DMX never believed it. Instead, thinking that it was to do with his personal rivalry with Jay-Z. DMX's album struggled, while Jay-Z's comeback album was a huge success. To him, it looked like Jay-Z had used a vacation with Beyonce as a ploy to hold up a rival's career. But Ice Cube suggested that Beyonce also plays a big role behind the scenes, and she allegedly helps Jay-Z and Diddy maintain their control by supporting their decisions and silencing critics. He believes that they sign deals with artists only if they agree to follow their rules. If someone speaks out or refuses to follow orders, they are blacklisted. Ice Cube also allegedly said that anyone who criticizes this group faces faces consequences. According to him, artists who challenge their authority lose record deals, concerts, and media support. And he even suggested that they do more than just control music. They also shape cultural and political discussions. People have had mixed reactions to Ice Cube's statements. Some support him and believe that he is telling the truth, while others think that he is making accusations without any evidence. But with everything that's now been said about Jay-Z's connections with Diddy, who knows? Both men were accused of an incredibly disturbing crime involving a minor at an MTV Video Music Awards after-party.
You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet, but it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof drywall ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
Jay-Z has since tried to shut down the allegations through his legal team,
citing an NBC News exclusive that found inconsistencies with the accuser's story.
You should always advocate for yourself.
It comes after our interview with a 38-year-old mother from Alabama who accuses Sean Diddy Combs and Sean Jay-Z Carter of her when she was 13 years old. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party. She says at the party she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. It's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said she stands by her statements.
This woman is standing by her story. It happened over 20 years ago. Maybe her memory is hazy. Maybe her father doesn't remember that night.
No, she's doubled down on certain of these details. She says, I'm positive. She points out the tattoo. She talks about the tattoo in vivid detail. Turns out that's completely false. And the father is supposed to be picking her up. 10-hour drive round trip to pick her up in the middle of the night. Has no memory of that. No one has come forward about this in nearly a quarter of a century, and that's because this never happened.
However, the internet is now flooded with discussions about how Diddy could bring Jay-Z down with him in his trial. There are whispers that Diddy could cooperate with prosecutors to expose Jay-Z, as well as several other unnamed high-profile celebrities. The anonymous accuser who spoke out against both men alleged in a lawsuit that the incident took place at a house party back in 2000, when both Jay-Z and Diddy were at the peak of their fame. They also claimed that an unnamed female celebrity was in the room too. The lawsuit was originally filed in October 2024, but Jay-Z's name was only added as a defendant relatively recently. Diddy's legal team responded, calling this latest lawsuit just another one in a string of shameless publicity stunts designed to extract payments from celebrities. The charges against Diddy and Jay-Z are outlined in a lawsuit filed by a woman identified only as Jane Doe. According to the filing, Jane Doe claims that in 2000, at just 13 years old, child. She was dropped off at the MTV Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall in Manhattan by a friend. She tried to get into the event, approaching limousine drivers outside. One driver allegedly said that he worked for Diddy, and he told her that she was exactly what Diddy was looking for. The lawsuit states that Jane Doe was later driven to a house party, which she claims was hosted by Diddy. Once at the party, she was reportedly told to sign some papers, which she thinks were actually an NDA. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe saw a lot of celebrities at the party, where illegal substances were used. The lawsuit goes on to state that a waitress offered her a drink that made her feel woozy, prompting her to lie down in a room to recover. At this point, according to the legal filing, Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room with a female celebrity. The lawsuit states that Jane Doe immediately recognized all three celebrities. What allegedly happened next was sickening. The filing described a harrowing scene in which Diddy allegedly approached Jane Doe with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her, and told her that she was ready to party. Jay-Z was alleged to have restrained her before the two men supposedly took turns harming her, with the female celebrity reportedly watching. Jane Doe, who claimed that she fought back during the incident, managed to escape when Diddy allegedly stepped back in surprise. The lawsuit is seeking unspecified damages. Jane Doe claimed that she has been left with severe emotional trauma, including post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. In his response, Jay-Z said that his only heartbreak was for his family. He also appeared with Beyonce at the premiere of Mufasa, The Lion King, while the allegations were being made public. So right now, it looks like Beyonce will be supporting her husband as they find themselves dragged further into the Diddy scandal. So far, they haven't responded to any of the shocking claims that Ice Cube has made about them. But what do you guys think about all this? Is Ice Cube telling the truth? Let me know in the comments below.